Well, good evening and a very warm welcome to the Tapic Kenso Hiyagon Stadium, which is the venue for tonight's J2 League encounter between the strugglers Ryukyu and the Tokyo Verdy side, currently pushing for promotion in the fledgling league table. They've won 3 and drawn 3 of their 6 matches so far. Their hosts today have won 1, drawn 1 and lost 4, conceding a league high 12 goals. A 4-1 loss at the weekend away at Oichochinita has dented confidence for Ryukyu. They need to bounce back tonight against one of the stronger teams in the league, Tokyo Verdy, who've just had to endure 2,100-kilometre flight, 2.5 hours to the Ryukyu Islands and Okinawa. Ryukyu currently in the relegation places. Tokyo Verdy pushing for the automatic promotion. 2 automatic promotion places plus 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th go into the playoffs at the end of the season. Blustery evening as J1 takes a break because of the internationals. J2 League in Japan that takes centre stage. Full round of fixtures this evening. Tokyo Verdy had to come from behind twice at the weekend. 2-0 down after just 28 minutes. They hit back to 2-2, then went 3-2 down. Last minute Taniguchi goal, earning them a draw at Montevideo Yamagata, keeping their unbeaten record intact. Here is the Ryukyu side. 5 changes. Junto Taguchi replacing Danny Carvajal, the Costa Rican goalkeeper. Katsuyo Nakano, Yu Tomadukori and Ri Yong-jik are the players coming in. Ri Yong-jik, 31-year-old defender, who was signed from Tokyo Verdy back in 2018, North Korean international. Tokyo Verdy are making a couple of changes. Junki Koike drops out through injury, the very experienced midfielder, and is replaced by a 21-year-old who comes in for the first time this season for the start, Koki Murata, and Mizuki Arai is also in. So attacking midfielder Arai for a defensive midfielder, Kokon Keto, who drops down to the bench. Kazumazu Uetsatu, 36 years of age now, not depending on him in the heart of that Ryukyu midfield.
FC 琉球はボールを握るというトレーニングを今週1週間積んできたということですが、その意図はどういったところにあったでしょう。
そうですね、琉球としては、そこの部分は非常に大事にしている、ところなので、より、精度を高めて、より共通理解を含めるということで、今週はそこを、基準にトレーニングを励んできました。
過去6試合中4試合で先制ゴールを許しているという状況で、失点数減らすためにはどんなトレーニングを積んできたでしょうか。
そうですね、まずはしっかり、ボールを保持する中で、やはり奪われた後のトランジションのところとか、やはりそこの強度が少し、落ちている部分があったんで、そこも、しっかりみんなで、確認しながら、攻撃ももちろん大事だけど、その奪われた後の切り替えの速さだったりとか、そこのしっかり声かけだとか、その辺は、今週1週間、しっかりみんなで確認しながらやっていきました。
インテンシティを高めるようによりハードワークしようというそんな指示も出していたということですが、今日はガッツあふれるプレー期待してもいいですか。
そうですね、やはり、そういう球際の部分だったりとか、やはりそこで、主導権を握らないとゲームは難しくなるんで、そこに関してはもう全員でしっかりトライしようという、今回のミーティングでも話しましたけど、より、アグレッシブに今日は本当に特に戦いたいと思っています。
最後になりますが、やはりサポーター待っているの得点と勝利だと思うんですね。攻撃的な琉球のサッカー、今日はどういうふうに展開されるでしょう。
そうですね、まずはもう本当に前向きに、トライすることで、何より内容よりも大事ですけど、何より勝ち点3を、皆さんにプレゼントして、みんなで笑顔で終われるように、そういう戦いをしたいと思っています。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
Ryukyu head coach Tetsuhiro Kina. And also Kajikawa. He's chipped in with 2 assists from midfield this season. From a Vivaran player. In his second spell with Tokyo Verdy. Their manager,
前半なんですけれども、自分たちでゲームを難しくしてしまったっていうコメントもありましたが、この試合はどういう入り方をしたいですか？
そうですね、今、自分たちのその入りのところで、琉球さん、非常に力強く戦ってくるということを想定しますので、自分たちもそれに負けないように積極的に入っていきたいと思っています。
山形から沖縄というアウェー移動になり、先週に比べて10度ほどの寒暖差であったり、それから湿度も結構高いと思うんですけれども、選手たちの状態、コンディションは監督はどうご覧になっていますか？
東京にいる時も寒かったり暖かかったりとかいろいろな気温なんで、そこは特に問題ないんじゃないかなと思ってます。
代表選出など含め離脱者多くなっておりますけれども、ここまで負けなしというこの結果については非常に長いシーズンとしてポジティブな要素だと思います。監督はどういうふうにご覧になっていますか？
そうですね、選手にも常々言ってるんですけれども、全員で戦っていくという中で、怪我人ですとかコロナの影響ですとか、常に全員が揃っているわけじゃないので、その時にしっかり準備できる人間で戦おうという話をしている中で、選手たちがしっかりそれに対応してくれていると思っています。
ボールを握るという戦いをする琉球に対して、今日は東京どういうふうに応戦していきたいですか？
そうですね、自分たちもそうやって攻撃、自分たちのボールの時間を長くしたいというスタイルなので、今日見に来てくださる方たちが楽しんでもらえるような、そういうアグレッシブなゲームがお互いできればなと思ってます。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
Takafumi Hori, his side pushing for promotion in the early weeks of the season. Still a long way to go. It's a long season. Well, the indications are they're going to be there or thereabouts. Tokyo Verdy. They are a team capable of scoring goals. They're the second highest scorers in the J2 this season, behind the leaders Yokohama. 11 goals in their 6 matches so far. Against the worst defence in the league at this stage. Ryukyu. Tremendous journey, 2,100 kilometres, and yet they have travelled in their numbers, Tokyo Verdy fans. Certainly a club that should be competing in J1. For a couple of very poor seasons by their standards, looks like this might be the season to kick on. Come the 2 sets of players, led by tonight's referee Reo Tanaka. Tokyo Verdy will be in the white shirts and green shorts tonight. It's the all dark deep red of Ryukyu. The clear message on the t-shirts for Ryukyu: no war, pray for peace. Home side very much underdogs for this one. That's the great thing about football. You just never know. Tokyo Verdy remain unbeaten after 6 matches, 3 wins and 3 losses, whilst Ryukyu lost 4 of their 6 and make 4 changes today. Ryonjik coming into the defence, the experienced former Tokyo Verdy player. A change of goalkeeper, Junto Taguchi, also in Katsuya and Yu Tomi Dekoro. Ryo Tanaka. Captains, the number 4s. Kajikawa and Okazaki. 2 changes forced upon Tokyo Verdy. They've decided to go for a more attack-minded midfield. Mizuki Arai, who is an attacking midfielder with European experience in the Bundesliga in Austria with SV Horn. He comes in, dropping out is a holding midfielder, Kokun Keita. Whilst Koki Morita is a young winger who will play down the right-hand side. And he comes in for the injured Koike. A full house inside the Tapic Kenso Hiyagon Stadium, one of the bigger stadiums in J2 with a capacity of 25,000, but they average somewhere in the region of between 1,200 and 1,500 for home matches. They are one of the lower supported teams in the league, up against one of the better supported teams in the league in Tokyo Verdy. Don't get cast away down at the bottom. The likes of Amiya Ardija and Ryukyu. Vivaren down there in 20th, having finished 3rd last season. An indication that they made a lot of changes in the summer, and in many people's eyes it was a case of strengthening, but they haven't bedded in yet. So all ready to get underway. Ryukyu in the red, looking to balance things out against the team way up the table. One back momentarily there from Tommy Dukori. Came off of him last. It was off of Mizuki. All right. Early possession from the home side in the opening 30 seconds. Clearance from Young Jik. Right-hand side. Once again for Morita. Kato. Around the corner from Sugimoto. He's one of 5 players on 4 goals in J2 this season. Ryuji Sugimoto. 2 assists as well. Spell at the club, having made his debut as a youngster coming through the system back in 2006. A good darting run forward from Morita. Got a good option to the right. All right. To land the cross, but there's plenty of attention. Mora gets it away. Gone to Ryukyu, taken quickly by Kayataki. Nearest the flicks from Nakano, but it was a good one, good and effective. Omoto, right back, sign from Albirex. Close season. Nakano back in the side, one of 4 changes. Okazaki. To his goalkeeper Taguchi in the field for the ball for the first time this season. Junto Taguchi, preferred to Danny Carvajal, the Costa Rican international who shipped 4 goals at the weekend. Suzuki, all right, gives the ball away. Katsuna, Mori and Ryukyu to this right-hand side. Ryo hit. Okazaki. Tokyo Verdy have it back. Most of the early play has been inside the Ryukyu half. Indeed, that's where it is at the moment. Steered forward by Nduka. That's a foul on the edge of the penalty area, and it's taken quickly. And there was a shooting opportunity there, but they decided to try and work it quickly. It was a clever idea, but it didn't get properly executed. Yamakoshi. This is Kajikawa. Yamakoshi again. Nice touch from Morita. Suzuki, all right. Wiggling his way forward. He's determined, Yuki Yamamoto, and does eventually get what he wanted, and that was the ball. Good determination. Yuki Kasano, not too much ahead of him. Just 5 defenders. He's travelled across rather than forward. He's got some support now, but Tokyo Verdy at the same time have managed to get bodies behind the ball. Towards the strike-up, Ryosuke Noda, very experienced player, 6-footer. He's a big lad. He signed recently from Kyoto Sanga, where he sat on the bench sporadically last season, barely got a game, and they were promoted. So, J2 promotion push last season has turned into a relegation battle, it seems, this season. And he's moved to Ryukyu Islands. Kato to Taniguchi. Scored his first goal for the club at the weekend in that 3-3 draw. Nomiya. Interception from Okazaki. For a throw. Kato. Tight situation for Kajikawa, and he's been caught out. Taken a shot from just outside the penalty area. Right behind it was Nagasawa. It was a good driving run forward. It was a mistake from the under pressure Kajikawa. Verdy spared themselves a first defeat of the season with a very, very late goal from Sugimoto at the weekend. A 3-3 draw. Looking to stretch things here early on. Koshi drives it in. It's a good ball. Sugimoto was in there trying to get on the end of it. It just eluded him. Back from Sato. Kajikawa couldn't quite control, and now is a chance to get the ball away. Tommy Dokoro tripped up, free kick. Gone. Struggling, Favara and Nagasaka have taken the lead in their game today. Way out to Rosso, the Nagao Kenko Stadium. Yuki looking to get the breakthrough. It was a snapshot from Koyotake, and it was a good block by Taniguchi. Soto has gone deep, cleared away by Nduka. It's neat. And a little chip over the goalkeeper. Oh, it's a beautiful goal. Well, pick that one out. What a good goal that is. The goalkeeper was stood off his line and it needed something pretty special. And it was something very special. It needed to be perfect, and it was perfect. It's his second goal of the season, Yuki Kasano. Ball coming in from the right-hand side from Omuto. Initial shot was blocked, but they recycled it well here. Did Ryukyu. They gave it away, but then it was sloppy from Tokyo Verdy. Clearance was partial. What about this for an improvised chip over the goalkeeper and into the top corner? That's a beaut. And it's Ryukyu 1, Tokyo Verdy 0. And that's ripped up the form book somewhat. Yuki Kasano's second goal of the season. And he recently signed from the relegated J1 side, Yokohama, who currently top the table. Surplus to requirements there. He was a bit part player for them in J1 last season. He's shown a little bit of quality with the chip over the goalkeeper. It's a fine art. Top quality finish. To give Ryukyu a surprise lead. They've lost their 3 home matches this season, all by 2 goals to 1. They've always scored 1. They've always conceded 2. They will be blissfully aware they are playing against quality opposition that could do that to them again today. Race into the corner for Sugimoto. A race that was lost. Omoto sees it out for a throw. Ryukyu 1, Tokyo Verdy 0. Space for Sugimoto. Made the run into the box, but it wasn't really spotted by Keita. Here's Keita again. It's an easy clearance for MEIJI. Don't be confused by the fact he's got 9 on his back. He is very much a defender. He can play in midfield. There's no striker. Narita. Sense of urgency. Duka. Nice pass and a good clearance from MEIJI. He's been brought in. He's 31 years of age, North Korean international. Signed from Tokyo Verdy 4 years ago, in to try and solidify a defence that leaked 4 goals, and there's frustration creeping in here. And it was a nasty challenge from Ren Kato, and there's every justification that that was worth a yellow card. Nasty challenge on the goal scorer, Yuki Kasano. Free kick and a yellow card. It's fair justice. Free kick to Ryukyu. Do actually hold the upper hand in recent meetings with Tokyo Verdy. The November meeting was a 1-1 draw in Tokyo. Koike with a late equaliser in the last minute of the second half after Kazama had scored in the last minute of the first half here last season, back in April. Tokyo Verdy were reduced to 10 men before half-time and ended up losing 2-0, 2 second half goals. They had lost their last 2 visits here, 4-0. In 2020. In 2019 they won 5-1 here, so there's usually goals when these two come together. Wide to Nakano. Gets it in. Header away from Yamakoshi. Turned back in by Uetsatu. Miyataki. Yasato. Has a go for goal. That's a good save. That bounced right up in front of Nagasawa. And he had to push it round the post. Give it a really good thump there, did Tommy Dokoro. That's a good save, because that could have easily flipped up off the zippy surface and over the goalkeeper, who committed himself to his left. He managed to push it behind for a corner. Good strike, though, from Tommy Dokoro. He would have enjoyed that one if it hit the back of the net, because he's a player that started his career in 2009 at Tokyo Verdy. Playing against his old club today, but he's been with Ryukyu for 10 years now, 250 plus appearances. That would have been one of his most satisfying moments. Here comes the corner. Eluded everybody. It was cleared by Mahiro Ano. Yamakoshi. Duka. Kajikawa. Rita. Back from Mizuki Arai. Carefully constructed move forward up until the point where the long ball eluded everybody. It's actually gone out of play for a throw-in rather than a goal kick. Tokyo Verdy won here in 2019 by 5-1, but that's the only win in 7 meetings between these two. So they've lost their last 2 here without a whimper. 4-0 and 2-0. Ryukyu finished a respectable top 10 last season. Wide to Sugimoto. K2 again. Recent signing from Mito Hollyhock. Boniface Duka. Long ball forward. Hiro Ano. That's a good ball. It's a big ask of Mizuki Arai as he arrived on the far post. In fact, it was Yamakoshi, I beg your pardon, that arrived on the far post. Kohei Yamakoshi. It's a very wet surface out there. It has been raining today. It was a big ask to try and put it back. Goal kick taken. They're trying to press Tokyo Verdy. Back with goalkeeper Taguchi. Out wide from Uesa. Duka's head up. Tokyo Verdy controlling the game. Haven't really created much so far. Ball well. Taniguchi. There's a miss from Kato. He had back up though. He wants a free kick. Kano got away with that one. Currently second in the table. Machida Zelvia 2-0 up in their game today. That's against Amiya Ardija. Goals from Hirato and Fukatsu, giving them sound platform. Of course, currently bottom of the table, 2-0 down, so that'll be good news for Ryukyu. They're a point better off than them. They've got themselves a throw here, Ryukyu. They'll be very happy with the way that they've conducted themselves in this game so far. They've got to keep disciplined. And throw forward from Okazaki. Turning Ryansuke Noda. Kajikawa. Stepping out from the back, Ren Kato. His debut season signed during the close season. Koki Marita. Marita in for Junki Koiki, who misses out today through injury. He hasn't travelled, 34-year-old. Nagasaki now 2-0 up in their game away at Vespa. Lots of passes, lots of possession from Tokyo. Seen so often in football, that's one thing. Breaking down the opposition rear guard can often be a completely different challenge. Claiming for the throw in there, Koki Koyataki. And he was right as well, because it did come off of the defender last. 59% possession for Tokyo Verdy, but they're losing here by a goal to nil. Mota. Kano into the middle of the midfield. Yatsu. Away from Ryongjik. Ryongjik again. Raihoi. Okazaki. Ryongjik. Their turn to have a feel for the ball. Why not? Their confidence is high after a good start in this game. Referee's going to pull that one back. That was a rather forceful challenge coming in from Koki Marita. He was told by referee Reo Tanaka just to calm things down, just to cool things off. Just over 20 minutes gone. Ryukyu, one of the surprises of the day in the J2 League, leading here by a goal to nil. In the relegation zone, beating the team currently third in the table, and they're looking for a second. And it's an explosive drive towards goal from Katsuya Nakano. Ryongjik to Fukumura. Given away though, Marita. Duka. Kohai Yamakoshi, former Omiya Ardija player, recently signed from them. Tokyo Verdy trying to get themselves forward. It's a good ball down the left. Sugimoto pulls it back, but it was behind Sato. Not been properly cleared. Keto. Off he goes again, Sugimoto. Splashing on the surface. You can see how much rain we've had here. It's a splashy surface. It's rolling okay, but there is some surface spray, as you can see, when the ball is played along the surface. Sugimoto does come out for Kajikawa. Yamakoshi. Quick ball in. Looking for the shot was Mihiro Ano. A little midfielder. Unable to cast any problems upon Ryukyu. Into the side netting. Little midfielder. He's only 5'2". Mihiro Ano, but he's a competitor. Made his debut. He's only 18. Made his debut at the end of last season. And he's having a run in the starting lineup at the moment. three midfielders for Tokyo Verdy, 5'5", 5'4", and 5'2". Seen plenty of the ball, Tokyo Verdy. 23 minutes gone, but they trail here by a goal to nil. Kato switching it from left to right. Well played from Taki. He gets it forward quickly as well. Kazano. He's got a chance to run. He sidesteps the challenge of Nduka. Tommy Dokoro. Okazaki. Now wide to this right-hand side. Omoto gets it back again. Played by Noda. One back by Kajikawa. Having a look at the goal again, it was a lovely little chip, wasn't it? Right over the goalkeeper, Nagasawa, and in. Form book has been torn up so far. Strugglers beaten the promotion pushers by a goal to nil. Sujimoto. He's been their standout player this season. Sujimoto over on right on this the left-hand side, down below us. Sujimoto, 4 goals, 2 assists. Morita can't pick the run of Arai down the channel. They do have a throw in Tokyo Verdy. Keeps it cleanly, Nakana. Moto. Plenty of time for Okazaki. Kiyotake. That's a good ball over the top, but there's an offside flag, which we kind of suspected, given that he'd run so far clear of the last defender. Ball forward, trying to release Sugimoto. Needs to be better quality though from Kajikawa. It's a goal kick. At the moment, Tokyo Verdy are playing into the hands of Ryukyu, who lead by a goal to nil. Yuki Kozano, if you're just joining us, fabulous goal. We might have just seen it played back a couple of minutes ago, but beautiful little chip from just inside the penalty area on the turn over the top of the goalkeeper and in. Moment of quality. Might just kickstart Ryukyu's season if they can continue to show the discipline that they've shown so far, and on the ascendancy again here into the penalty area goes Yoki Omoto. Run out of steam there, the former Tokushima Vortis player. Seem to have changed their shape slightly by the look of things. Tokyo Verdy have pushed Ren Kato further up the pitch and gone through at the back. Sugimoto. There's Kato. Steered towards the back post, but it was behind Ryoga Sato with the groans from the striker. He scored 13 goals last season in the J2 for Verdy. He's yet to score this season. He's had a barren time of things. His team have been performing better. He's yet to find the net, the 23-year-old. Goals will come, I'm sure. Half time in the earlier kickoff. Robert Sakita currently 0-0 against Venfora Kufu. Fukamura will eventually take this stroke as we head up to that half-hour mark. Jumped into that somewhat. Did the defender Ri Yonjik. He's left him winded. I think he's okay. Going to be a corner. Tokyo Verdy don't care how it goes in, but they need an equaliser just to stabilise things. But a good following with them today. Kajikawa swings out the corner. Didn't quite come for Nduko. He went to hit it but missed it completely, and suddenly there's a chance of a breakaway if it can be kept in. And it is. Dogged determination between Koyataki and Nakano. Koyataki very clever over the top of the opponent's head. Dokoro all the way back from Nakano. Ozaki to his goalkeeper, Toguchi, on the Alberic's keeper, Dokori, Yunjik. Still the possession is dominated by Tokyo Verdy. 57% of the first half possession has belonged to the team in white, but they're trailing by a goal to nil. Take by Kiyotaki. There's an outlet on this right hand side. Omoto gets the ball in. Picked off though by Ano. It couldn't quite clear, and that could have been 2-0. That was sloppy at the back from Tokyo Verdy. The shot was from Yuki Kazano. That's where they've got to be getting the ball away. Rises over the bar. A good turn. Swedgen have equalised in their game at home to Rosso, 1-1 in that. Varan 2-0 up, Mashida 2-0 up. Newly promoted Grula leading in their game away at Hagiano. Inside is Mizuki Arai, giving the ball away. Definitely sense that this is a Ryukyu side that have grown in confidence as the game's gone on, leading by a goal to nil and looking comfortable. They've not really had any close shaves, a lot of possession from Tokyo Verdy, but no real problems. This ball falling nicely at the feet of Omoto. Okazaki. Taguchi. Okazaki again. Neat and tidy from Toma Dokoro. Not such a good ball going forward though. Tommy, as he's known. Kajikawa trying to knit things together from deep in the midfield, finding Morita. He's been dispossessed though. It's a steely determination about this Ryukyu performance so far. Looking for a second, Nakano. It's a good through ball that very nearly made it through to Yuki Kazano. He committed the foul as he tried to wrestle the ball back. Minutes to go until half time. Ryukyu lead by a goal to nil. Yuki Kazano's goal. Beautiful goal it was too. Taken nicely on the chest by Eno. Just having a problem at the moment. Tokyo Verdy knitting between midfield and forward line. It's been well patrolled, that back line, by Ryukyu. It's frustrating Tokyo Verdy. I'm sure we'll be beginning to think about what they can do to change things and plot a comeback, which doesn't look likely at the moment. Yongjik, wide from Kiyotaki. Kiyotaki again, chested down, and it's hit perfectly. That's 2-0. That's a very good goal. When they've required a bit of quality, they have produced it, and that's a top hit from Ryunosuke Noda. And the two strikers are both on the score sheet, and Tokyo Verdy, who found themselves 2-0 down at the weekend, suddenly find themselves 2-0 down away from home in this midweek fixture. It's a very, very good goal. Chested down beautifully by Kazano, the scorer of the first, and popped into the corner on the volley by Ryunosuke Noda. 9 minutes to go to half time. It's now 2-0. Won a home game all season. They've lost every single home game by 2-1. That won't happen today because they've got 2 goals of their own. 2 very good goals. Perhaps flagging the fact that even down at the bottom end of J2, there's the potential for quality because they have executed the finishes to perfection, Kazano and Noda. It's been a polished performance from the home team. Just going forward, they've not shown any unnecessary urgency. They've been very patient, very well organised, very structured, very disciplined, but at the same time they've rolled their sleeves up, battled hard, and they've been better than Tokyo Verdy. Even though they haven't had much of the ball. They've got a throw in here though. That was neat from Katsuya Nakano. Mota, he's giving it away again. Yongjik. Kazumaza. Dekoro comes across, glanced away. Again, not fully cleared. Kazumaza. Moto. Moto again. Turning it around the corner and into the hole. It's a ball that will be chased all day long from the likes of Yuki Kazano. Tokyo Verdy, if to get something out of this, they've got to match the work rate of their less illustrious hosts. Kano. Okazaki. Remoto. Just beyond Remoto. And out from Yuki Kazano. A wry smile from him. He knows that that was a case of two players being on slightly different wavelengths. 6 minutes to half time. Ryukyu 2, Tokyo Verdy 0. Taneguchi back to his goalkeeper Nagasawa. Nagasawa's not had a chance with either goal really. Get caught off his line slightly for the first. It was a beautiful chip. Duka. Runs behind for a goal kick. Yukiyamoto happy to see that one behind. 2-0 and 3-1 behind at the weekend. They had to claw it back late on. Injury here as we move into the last 5 minutes of the half. It's the goal scorer of the second goal. Ryunozuki Noda. Signed from Korea to Sanga in the close season. Just chipped in with his second goal. 's going to be okay. It looks like he might be coming off, which is a blow to Ryukyu, because that front two of Yuki Kazano and Ryunozuki Noda have worked well. It looks like a hamstring, and if it is, he's going to be out for a few weeks. One man's misfortune will lead to another man's opportunity. Looks like Shinya Yuhara is going to come on. Shida Zelvia now 3-0 up against bottom club Amiya Ardija. Minutes to half time. Here comes that change, and it is Shinya Yuhara. There's another tall, experienced striker. His third year at the club, having signed from Consadole Sapporo. 35, he's 6 foot plus. He's going to be a menace. He hasn't scored this season. In comes the header from Boniface Sanduka, but he couldn't really get any accuracy on it, and it falls behind for a goal kick. Half time fast creeping up on us. Tokyo Verdy 4 points behind the leaders, Yokohama, who are in action like everyone else this evening. They're currently 1-0 up on Montedio Yamagata, thanks to a goal from Ogawa. They really are looking the real deal at the moment. Yamagata looking like they're going to bounce straight back, 3 points clear at the top. Sato, Mizuki, tapped back by Mahiro Ano. Kato. That's a poor ball in from Kato. Gets it back again. We thought they might have learnt lessons from the weekend's performance. Doesn't look like they have, but if they can get a goal back here, and that's a good strike and a good save. And that was Ryoga Sato, and the first time in the game that Taguchi is required to extend himself. Pushes it away. A good touch, a little 1-2 back into Sato from Morita. It's going to be a corner, last minute of the half. Should be at least 2 minutes added on with the stoppages we've had. Corner to be taken by Ryota Kajikawa, and there's a header, and that changes the whole complexion of the game to 2-1. A bullet of a header from Yamakoshi, his first goal of the season, his first goal for the club. Kohei Yamakoshi, signed in the close season from Armiya Ardija, and he's got on the end of an outswinger. He's got in front of the defender and powered it home. And it's the first real bit of quality from Verdy in this first half. And right on half-time, they've got the goal that gives them a glimmer. Smart finish. They won't be happy with the defending Ryukyu. They should have done better. Got ahead of his marker and powered it home. Suddenly, it's not going to be 2-0 at half-time, it's going to be 2-1, and that really opens the game up. There's a push on the defender. Miyazaki will happy to take that decision. Ryoga Sato with the push. Suddenly out of nowhere they created a chance, good save by Taguchi, but the corner was converted into a goal. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. We played one of those. It's going to be Taguchi to take this free kick. How much are they going to miss? Ryunosuke Noda in attack, for experienced player. Coming off with a hamstring. If that is a hamstring injury, that's going to be weeks before he's back again. Made Takafumi Hori's half-time team talk just that little bit easier getting that goal. Duka. Ball over the top, comes to nothing. Vesper pulled a goal back against Vivara right on the stroke of half-time as well. That's 2-1. Here it's 2-1 at half-time. The two strikers combining to give Ryukyu a 2-goal cushion. Yuki Kazano with a very good chip, and then a lovely strike from Ryunosuke Noda on the volley made it 2-0. He then limped off with a hamstring injury. Tokyo Verdy striking back right on the stroke of half-time. A header from Kohei Yamakoshi gives us a half-time score of Ryukyu 2, Tokyo Verdy 1 at the Tapic Kenso Hiyagon Stadium. And this match is still very much in the balance. Ryukyu that are tearing up the form book, leading at half-time by 2-1.
EC プラットフォームパートナーは楽天グループ。オフィシャルテクノロジーパートナーは NTT グループ。以上の各社が今年の明治安田生命 J リーグを熱くサポートいたします。アジア最終予選日本代表戦全試合配信。さらに日本代表選手が活躍する欧州サッカー J リーグも配信。この戦いに全てをかける。だそう。
自分がフランス語わかんない時ずっと空見てくれてすごい優しい子でした。
紙面充実、地域面が3ページに、新企画も続々、暮らしや笑顔をもっと伝えます。全ページカラーで料金そのまま。日々多彩、沖縄タイムズ。
私たちはあの頃からずっと走り続けてきた。時には振り返ることもあるけど、また走り出す。未来にワクワクしてるから。中本工業。
さあ、そしてハーフタイムはジンベエヨモさんたちでの応援パフォーマンスです。スタジアムを熱く盛り上げてもらいましょう。 FC 琉球の公式ダンスグループ琉球ボマーズ。
Well, it's been an intriguing first half. Tokyo Verdy third in the table. Ryukyu in the relegation zone and must have had a lot of possession. They were the masters of their own downfall, giving the ball away in a dangerous position. What about this for a goal? A little chip over the goalkeeper from Yuki Kozano. It's a goal you'll never tire of watching. He receives the ball from Nakano. Chips it cleverly over the goalkeeper and in. It's a very good goal indeed. Tapic heavily involved down the left-hand side. He scored 1 or 2 problems. This was a pile driver that required a good save from Nagasawa, the home side, defying the form book, nearly making it 2-0. Tokyo Verdy have had plenty of the ball. Struggled to make chances though. This was one, which went wide from Mahiro Anu. From the cross from Yamakoshi. Moto's cross from the left was not properly cleared. And then a turn. There's another chance for Yuki Kasano. Went for power rather than the chip on that occasion. Second goal came down the left-hand side. Kiyotaki running at the defender, lifting it in. Little nod down and a volley into the ground, and it flew up and into the net from Ayano Suki. Noda. Very good strike after a layoff from Kasano. The two strikers combined. His smile was soon wiped off his face when he went off with a hamstring injury, and they got one back right before half-time. The corner from Kajikawa. The header from Yamakoshi, his first goal for the club, towering header. That changes the whole complexion of the game. All to play for in the second half.
FC 琉球ファンクラブはお得な特典が盛りだくさん。まだご加入されていない方はこの機会にぜひご加入ください。詳しくは FC 琉球ホームページをご覧ください。ここでご来場の皆様へ新型コロナウイルス感染拡大防止のためご協力のお願いです。スタジアム内およびその周辺ではソーシャルディスタンスを保ち3密にならないようご協力をお願いいたします。本日の試合は収容率 100% となり、販売されているすべての座席に着席することができます。シールが貼られていない座席も着席可能ですので、お間違いのないようご確認よろしくお願いいたします。応援スタイルについてのお知らせです。拍手、手拍子、太鼓等の鳴り物、大技やタオルマフラーを振る行為については容認されておりますが、声出し、指笛などの声については禁止となっております。ご理解、ご協力をお願いいたします。続いて FC 琉球公式応援番組のお知らせです。 今シーズンもオフィシャル TV プログラムパートナーに就任しました株式会社プロトソリューション様のご協力で FC 琉球公式応援番組をリニューアルして放送いたします。 J1 を目指して頑張る FC 琉球の応援番組となっており、普段とは違う選手たちの魅力をこの番組でぜひご覧ください。普段は詳細は失礼いたしました。詳細は公式ホームページまたは沖縄テレビ様のホームページでもご確認いただけます。毎週土曜の11時15分は沖縄テレビ8チャンネルで FC 琉球進化 TV をチェックしてみてください。本日は2022明治安田生命 J2 リーグ第7節 FC 琉球対東京ベルディ戦をご観戦いただき誠にありがとうございます。さあまもなく後半がスタートします。後半も熱い気持ちで FC 琉球を後押ししましょう。悔しい涙も嬉しい涙も今抱きしめ
The home players from Ryukyu out on the pitch nice and early. They've been watering the pitch at half-time very, very heavily, which kind of suggests that they want it to stay wet. They want it to be difficult underfoot for Tokyo Verdy. That's the way it's been. A difficult first half from the home team. They've made it difficult, I should say, for Tokyo Verdy. It's been a difficult first half for them. They did get that goal back right on half-time, which really does give them a boost, a fighting chance. Yamakochi's first goal for the club. Two sets of players out. Managers have done their talking. Forced into a change before half-time. Shinya Uhara coming on for the injured Yasuki Noda. Took the lead after just 8 minutes and extended that lead just after the 36th minute came and went, but right on half-time, the Yamakoshi header makes it 2-1 and makes this second half all the more intriguing. Just joining us, Tokyo Verdy, currently third in the table at the start of play in the white shirts, unbeaten so far this season. They've drawn and won 3, lost none. There's 6 matches. The 1 win and the 5 defeats for Ryukyu. Have an advantage to hold on to here. Taki. Thomas Dogori. He's given it away. Wide towards Nahiro. To be in an offside position there, did Ryoga Sato as he made the run. That goal drought continues. 13 goals last season, none this season. The goalkeeper Nagasawa towards the halfway line, glanced on, but it'll go straight out for a throw-in, which will be taken by Omoto. So had a comfortable 2-0 cushion, which has quickly disappeared. undefeated record of theirs is under some threat, but they were 3-1 and 2-0 down at the weekend. Shirt pull there on Boniface Nduka. Kept on going. Ajikawa, the captain. Taniguchi. Kato. Might just come all the way through, and it does for Morita. Try to place the ball across the face of goal. It was blocked well by goalkeeper Taguchi. This is promising from Verdy. Not such a promising cross, which is hacked away by Tommy. Verdy on the front foot at the moment. It's a clever turn from Ryoga Sato. Uchikawa. And Koshi. His goal right on half time, giving the visitors some hope, and they've given away a free kick here. Ryukyu in a dangerous position, which they can ill afford to do. Yokohama, the leaders, leading Montevideo Yamagata by a goal to nil at the NHK Spring. Sugimoto saying, "This is mine. I want a bit of this." There's a breaking play at the moment for an injury. Training. Verdy would stay in second. Vijalta Sendai in fourth. Are currently losing as well at home to Uita Trinita, down in ninth by 1-0. 4 of the top 6 are winning. Yokohama and Rashida, the top 2, both have advantages at half time. This free kick is going to be a dangerous one, I'm sure. Sugimoto has left it. It's lifted in by Ryota Kajikawa and comfortably fielded by Junto Taguchi. 4 changes, Ryukyu, from the 4-1 defeat at the weekend. This is Mishiro. Aino. Good challenge from Nakano. Picked on by Shinya Uehara. Hasn't seen too much of Uehara since he came on for the injured Noda. Gallop down the left. Good run as well it was from Keto. Can't put the perfect cross in, however. Koshi. No fouls as a referee. They're under pressure at the moment, Ryukyu. They could do with a breakaway, and this is what they've got here at the moment. Chance for Kasuna. Towards the penalty area. It's a lovely little flick and over the top of the crossbar. That's a big chance for Nakano, and he slaps his own wrist and knows that that's a chance that goes begging. Clever little ball this from Kusano. Nod down from Uehara, and Nakano over the top. Good, presentable opportunity to reinstate the 2-goal cushion against the run of play, because the opening 6 or 7 minutes or so in the second half have been dominated by Tokyo Verdy. Whatever was said in the visiting dressing room at half time seems to have pepped them up. Can't help but feel that Ryukyu have lost a lot of energy from their first half performance. Yamakoshi. Yuka and Taniguchi. It's the referee. It's an automatic drop ball. Did take the advantage away from Tokyo Verdy. Nothing the referee could do about it. Drops it at the feet of Kajikawa. The captain comes over to Yamakoshi. Morita. Challenge from Koyataki. Koyataki, the former Jeff United and Sagan Tosa player, has also played for Tokushima Votis. On the rounds, 1 goal and 2 assists this season. He's had a good start to the season. He's been one of their standout players. Koki Koyataki played a part in the second goal in the first half. That's the difference between the two sides so far, that goal. Nervous clearance from Fukumura. Through this starting 11 for Ryukyu, our former Verdy players, keen to prove a point. Sugimoto, Morita, couldn't get the cross in. Moves behind for a goal kick. Hook 0. Tochigi 1 is the latest score coming in. Minutes gone in the second half. By Koyataki. Mihara. Bringing up his options. Nakata. Nakata. Back to Tommy. There's Tommy again. Kano. Referee's blown. Down on Tommy. Free kick. Taken quickly. Might as well have played on. Logic. Pulled to the ground by Koyataki was Morita. Back out wide. Just can't seem to get the ball clear at the moment. Ryukyu. That change here though. Yuki Kasano does well and then loses out, goes to ground. I think they wanted the foul there. Ryukyu, but they're not getting one. They won the ball back. Duka. That one's a yellow. Just got to be careful they don't lose their shape and discipline, which they applied so well in the first half. Moto went in very heavily on Mizuka, and that was worthy of a yellow card. Caution for the right fullback. Breakaway now. This is what they're going to be up against, Tokyo Verdy, and they're going to be very careful. Sane with the run forward. Yahara. There's another hefty challenge coming in there. Competitive today, Ryukyu. Perhaps slightly fortunate that Fukumura wasn't shown a yellow. Heading up towards the hour mark. This is going to be an intriguing half an hour. Tokyo Verdy could be staring at the first J2 League defeat of the season. They are 10 unbeaten, winning 6 and drawing 4 in J2. They've drawn 3 of the last 4 away matches. They would take a draw right now. Does mean that they would drop another 2 points on the current leaders. They've had 59% of the possession, Tokyo Verdy, in this game, but they are currently trailing by 2-1. 2 very good goals if you're joining us in the second half. Beautiful chip from Kazuna, and then a nice volley from Ryunosuke Noda, who then went off with a hamstring injury right at half-time. A header from Yamakoshi brought Tokyo Verdy right back into it. They've dominated this second half, but they've got to be careful because Ryukyu look a threat going forward on the counter-attack, and they're happy to absorb. They've defended relatively well this evening, having shipped 4 goals at the weekend. Downfield from Yamakoshi. It's inch perfect, in fact. Keto. The throw into Verdy. Yokohama still leading Montevideo by 1-0. Be one of the shocks of match day 7 if it stays the same. 28 minutes to go. Well, the whistle has gone in the earlier kick-off. Blablitz and Kufu have played out a 0-0 draw at the Soyuz Stadium. Of Taniguchi last. Taniguchi, the goal Scored that late equaliser at the weekend. He's a 22-year-old, former Japanese under-18 international. The lead is now 2-0 up in that game against Montevideo. It's a free kick. They'll take their time. Kazaki comes a few more seconds before placing it carefully into the feet of Tommy. There's Tommy again, just run away from him. Mopped up by Taniguchi. Certainly the intensity from Ryukyu in the first half has died down slightly, but they've still looked a threat on the counter-attack. That's a good run forward. A little shirt pole there from Okazaki, and that was enough to bring Mizuki down. Okazaki becomes the second yellow card in quick succession for the home side. They now need to be careful. Two of their four defenders on a yellow. Little shirt pull from the former Shonan Bellmare player. And this is a dangerous position. Needs a good delivery from Kajikawa. Two-man wall. It's gone short to Mizuki. Shot is blocked. Nagasawa. To be taken by Amoto. There really is a slowness about the home side now. It's a lull in the game at the moment. It's frustrating for Tokyo Verdy to get into any sort of rhythm. Kajikawa, as it comes through him. Duka. Taniguchi. Wide of him is Ren Keita. Towards the penalty area. This is Mahiro. He's lurking on the edge of the penalty area. Something of a sliced cross from Keita, but he's going to retrieve it now. Everyone behind the ball. Ryukyu. Mahiro Ano. Keita needs quality. That is quality. That's the equaliser. It's Sugimoto. His 5th goal of the season. And he's in the right place at the right time once again to make it 2-2. With a glancing header. It needed quality from Renketo. It had quality written all over it. And at the midway point of the second half, Tokyo Verdy of their goal. Good ball out wide from Mahiro. Renkato just gets in there ahead of Ryoga Sato, who's desperate for a goal. Nestles in the far corner. All about the whipped-in delivery. It doesn't need much of a touch. Not even sure if he got anything on it. I think the goal might well be going to the defender. Renkato. 2-2. Well, they came back at the weekend against Montevideo and they've done it again today. Sujimoto has gone off, and so to Mahiro Anu, who both played their respective parts in that attack. Ishiura and Vasquez on. The Chilean Byron Vasquez signed in the close season. Former Universidad Católica player back in his homeland, where he won the championship. Signed in the close season from Awiki rather. Keep attacking. What looked like a promising situation at 2-0. It's now not looking quite so rosy for Ryukyu. They've still got the capabilities. Okay, attacking. And again. Cross is blocked at source. Fukimura. Slide rule pass from Tomic. That's a free kick. That's a more encouraging response from Ryukyu. Foul by Boniface Nduka. Comes a double change to the home side. It's Nakano and Kayataki coming off. Akida and Kanei coming on. Takisha Kanei, 32-year-old Jeff United player, recently signed from Shimizu S-Pulse. 32 years of age, was capped at under 17 level from towards the penalty area. The head up took a slight bounce away, falls into the arms of Nagasawa. Tokyo Verdy will feel that they have the capabilities to go on and win this game now. So his goalkeeper from Fukimura, Taguchi. Vasquez. Ishura. Can't bring the ball back under control. It's going to be a corner. 18 minutes to go. It's a long, long way to come to watch a football match. 2,100 kilometres, a flight of 2.5 hours to the Ryukyu Islands and here to Okinawa. It's Tokyo Verdy's longest trip of the season. They saved it for midweek. 17 to go. They were 2-0 down. They're now looking to go 3-2 up. It's an outswing up. Goalkeeper came and got good distance on the punch as well. Turned back out wide. Right, Mizuki. And that's a good ball in. Scrambled away and that's a foul. It's brave defending by Fukumura. And he took a rap to the ankles for his bravery. In fact, it was Kajikawa. Was it Kajikawa? It's, no, sorry, Okazaki actually took the knock and defended bravely. Free kick taken short. Ryong-jik. Fukumura. It's a foul. And Kanai. 16 minutes remaining. Can't help but feel that Ryukyu have still got the capabilities to get their noses back in front. This is what happened at the weekend. They were 2-0 down, Tokyo Verdy. And got back to 2-2. Then they fell 3-2 down and scored in the last minute. Can't help but feel that that could happen in this game. The Lightning might well strike twice. Tommy, and again. Slipped as he played it forward. He's still on the ground trying to win it back. He's got back up from Misato. Yongjik. Fukumura. Not too much to aim for ahead of him. Cushioned by Kuzano. It's a big ask. They still have the ball. Tommy. Kanai. Gucci's clearance. Referee spots the foul by Takashi Kanai. The last 15 minutes. It's given away in a key area. Sliding challenge from Taniguchi, but he can't really grab hold of it. They're lucky to get a throw-in out of that Tokyo Verdy because it was sloppy play. It presented Ryukyu with the opportunity to pounce and didn't really take up on it. Sawa. Takashi rolled and was caught by Vasquez. Kida. Wide from Ryong-jik to Fukumura. Trying to go on the outside. Yamakoshi stood in the way. And that was enough to invite the foul and a free kick to Tokyo Verdy. Boniface and Duka. Taniguchi. To Nagasawa. Summer signing from Azul Claro. Mumazu. Goalkeeper. Never present so far this season. Again, it's given away clumsily by Tokyo Verdy. The rusty aspect to their game this evening could yet cost them dearly. Fukumura. to Takashi Kane. Set up. Takashi Kane again. And again. So they take lots of positives out of this game, Ryukyu. It's one of the better sides in the league. I'd rather take 3 points than positives, and that was a foul by Ren Akida as he went in for the header. Caught the defender Ren Kato. Good delivery. There was a nudge in the back as the defender got his head to it. Possession has swung in favour of the home side Ryukyu in this second half. They've had slightly the better of it. Tokyo Verdy, since equalising, haven't created anything. Okazaki. The time and space for Takashi in a central position. Now a chance to get forward for Kimura. Needed a good ball, it was just too high for the run. Into the box from Yuhara. Fukumura, from the Tokyo Verdy player. Komoto. Iseta. Yukiyomoto again. His goalkeeper back into it. Toguchi. Ball forward. Already lapping it up and bringing it forward. Got a bit flat really, the game, since hitting 2-2. You felt that Tokyo Verdy might going home for the victory. They might yet get that victory. Here's Vasquez. Back into Ashura, 2 subs combining. Here's Ashura again. Time for the shot, space for the shot. Took a deflection. It was Koki Morita, who's yet to score this season, the 21-year-old. Going to make a change, Tokyo Verdy. Not before the corner, it seems. And they scored from a corner in the first half. Kajikawa finding the head of Yamakoshi. Yamakoshi is one of the players that's been sent forward for this corner. This time headed up in the air by Ryonjik. Kajikawa. Nishiura. Kato. He's got to be careful. Mizuki Arai, he was the last standing outfield player on a halfway line and he was being chased. Charge forward by Ryogo Sato. Not wide from to Kajikawa from Vasquez. Kajikawa. Koki Morita. Oh, now, is that a penalty? It is. It's a cheap penalty to concede but it was inside and it was a foul, and it was a needless one. And down goes Byron Vasquez, the Chilean. And this is a golden opportunity. Not quite sure what the thinking was behind the challenge from Tommy. But this is a golden opportunity for Tokyo Verdy with 7 minutes to go to complete the turnaround. They didn't look in it at 2-0 down, but now they could win the game. What was Tommy thinking? It was a needless challenge. He knew he was inside the area. Just step back and let him turn, let him do what he needs to do. Just don't bring him down. He had his back to goal. He was going nowhere. There was a defender between him and the goal. And Tommy Decoro has brought down Vasquez. And we have a penalty. Looks like it's going to be Sato. No, it's not. It's going to be Mizuki Arai. I don't think they can really argue it. It's a soft penalty to give away, but it's a penalty every day of the week. He scored his previous penalty. Up against Taguchi. Mizuki Arai. And it goes in, but only just. It creeps into the corner. And the comeback is complete. Tokyo Verdy were 2-0 down. And those travelling fans that have travelled so far have got something to cheer about with a little over 5 minutes to go. It was a confident penalty. It was right into the corner. The goalkeeper guessed the right way. It had enough power in it. It was right in the corner. You had to get that one right, but this is a silly penalty to give away. Not many referees are not going to give it, and Ryo Tanaka wasted no time in pointing to the spot. Mizuki Arai. Tokyo Verdy the advantage. They've not played particularly well tonight, Tokyo Verdy. They've been let back into it. Kojikawa has worked really hard. Expression on his face backs up my statement. He's worked really hard. As he's replaced by the experienced holding midfielder Kokun Keito, who was dropped from the side, which drew 3-3 at the weekend. For more. Keto. They must be very deflated now, Ryukyu. It's another home defeat staring them in the face. And yet they were so good in the first half. That goal they conceded right on the stroke of half-time. Such a big blow to them. I think that second goal, by the way, has been credited to Kato rather than Sugimoto. Change for the home side. I'm going to take off Tommy, who gave away that penalty. I'm going to replace him with Keigo Numata, former Zvejan player. Comes on. Time fast running out for the home side. Ryukyu losing here 3-2 with 3 minutes to go. Young-Yik, Fukimura. That was sloppy again. Chance to bring the ball forward. Ishiri. Just got to keep the ball down that end, really. Vasquez, who won the penalty. Things up. Tega, Ishira. Towards the left-hand side now. Mizuki Arai. All the way back to Taniguchi. Less than 2 minutes of the 90 to go, plus the injury time, of course. But Tokyo Verdy's unbeaten run will be extended to 11, 7 unbeaten this season. And his promotion form, when you look at the league table as it is, it's very much a case of needing to win these games. You've got Hama leading in their game. This is a deep one. It's a good pullback from the left-hand side, but it wasn't particularly good from Namata. They look tired in this second half. They've given everything in the first half, haven't they, Ryukyu? Top 3 all winning. Vijota Sendai losing. 5 of the top 6 now winning. Only 1 of the top 8 behind. Yasudai knows he wants to keep it at that end, and that's going to be a corner. As we hit the 90-minute mark, 4 minutes of added time, says the 4th official down below. There's still time. Goalkeeper Taguchi comes out and places the ball in the quadrant for the corner, but they're not in any particular hurry to take it. Corner will be taken by Tega Ishura. Referee blows his whistle as if to say, come on, you've taken enough time. So I'm going to play it short. They've not committed too many players into the penalty area, and that's a good turn. Should have gone down, and he would have got a free kick. Mizuki does go down, but that's not a free kick. And that's a goal kick. Yokohama currently 2-1 up on Tadeo Yamagata. Yoshida in second, 3-0 up on Amiya Ardija. That sounds like a one-sided contest. Verdy winning. Vijota Sendai currently 4th in the table, but they're losing at home to Oita Trinita. 3-1. Fukumura. Oh, that's going to be a goal. It's a calamitous goal as well. It's given. What was the keeper thinking? Ryota Sato will take it. He'll take anything at the moment. He hasn't scored all season. 13 goals in J2 last season, and finally he's got his goal for this season. It's hardly goal of the season contender. In fact, it's more than likely going to be on a blooper video or two, but the goalkeeper was closed down and he got a touch there, Ryota Sato rather. And that was that enough? I think that's got to go down as an own goal. I don't think you can give that to, I think you've got to give it as an own goal from Taguchi. It was a dreadful error from the goalkeeper. It's 4-2. And it's a disaster for Ryukyu. Trail 4-2. Here come a couple of changes. Ishitano is going to come on for Morita. Sacco is going to come on as well, making way is Mizuki, the goal scorer of the penalty that made it 3-2. Chigi going to go up to 5th today. They're winning 1-0 away at Mito Hollyhock. It's a good result for them, creeping up into the picture. They're looking for more here, Tokyo Verdy. Got themselves a corner. Tokyo Verdy will climb to 2nd, courtesy of their win today, ahead of Mishida. Stay 3rd, I beg your pardon. I was just looking at the league table, it was live. I think they were correcting something, it's gone back down to 3rd now. Verdy will stay 3rd. They are the top scorers in this division. Tokyo Verdy, number 4 today. They've been gifted the victory really with a sloppy penalty and some incisive, less than incisive goalkeeping from Takuchi, who ended up scoring an own goal. Bizarre goal it was a funny old goal. They're looking for another one here. Is that going to be a handball? I think it is. Well, what's he given here, the referee? He's given another penalty. I think this time they are going to give it to Ryoga Sato, who just cannot score a goal at the moment. Even when he thought he'd scored, it has to go down as a Nagasawa own goal. He's not having that one. He didn't touch it. But there's a penalty here. And Ryoga Sato, he's going to take it himself. He needs to get off the mark somehow. Is this the moment? Ryoga Sato, straight into the corner. That's the way to do it. 5-2. Confident penalty. And there goes the final whistle. Well, if ever you wanted to see a game of two halves, this was it. And it was a strange one as well, because Tokyo Verdy have come out and scored 4 goals without reply in the second half, and yet it doesn't feel like they've reached their peak, their summit by any stretch of the imagination. The two Ryukyu strikers, Kusano and Ryuna Suke Noda, both scored to give the home side a 2-0 lead right on the stroke of half-time. A first goal for the club from Yamakoshi made it 2-1, and that enabled them to regroup for a dominant second half. They were the better side in the second half, Tokyo Verdy, eventually equalising through Ren Kato's attempted cross that seemed to go in beyond everybody. Did get a touch from Sugimoto, we thought, but looking at the replay, don't think that was the case. 2 penalties and an own goal by the goalkeeper Taguchi. The penalties from Arai and Sato. Final score, Ryukyu 2, Tokyo Verdy 5.
新井選手、お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様です。
素晴らしい大逆転劇でした。まずこの試合振り返ってどうでしょうか。
そうですね、やっぱりアウェーっていうところで、難しいところはあったんですけど、前半の入りが特にあまり良くなくて、自分も含めてちょっとロストが多かったので、そこで2点ビハインドで難しい試合になってしまったんですけど、やっぱり前半のうちに1点返したっていうのが、非常に大きくて、そこから後半立て直しができた試合だと思います。
ビハインドで折り返したという点は前節と同様だったと思うんですけれども、これだけの劣勢の展開をこのように跳ね返せる、そのチームの要因というかバイタリティの原因というのはどこにあったでしょうか。
まずはビハインドで折り返さないというのが大前提なんですけど、シーズン長いのでこういう試合も多くあると思うんですけど、そういう時にやっぱり後半に向けてハーフタイムでどれだけ修正できるかっていうのが、鍵になってくると思うので、それが前節と今節は特にうまくいったと思います。
ご自身の得点、チームとしての2得点目はどのように振り返りますか。
前半やっててすごい下がスリッピーで、タッチとかおぼつかないところがあったんですけど、そこを逆に後半は利用して、相手もやりづらいとは思うので、そこを、うまく利用して、いったところに龍二君が飛び込んでいたので、それが、触らなかったですけど結果的にゴールとなってよかったです。
次節に向けての意気込みをお願いいたします。
今、内容はよくは、決していいとは言えないと思うんですけど、負けてないっていうところが、今チームの強みだと思うので、それを継続して次の試合も勝ちたいと思います。
素晴らしい勝利でした。おめでとうございます。ありがとうございました。
サポーターの皆さん、本日は応援いただき誠にありがとうございました。 FC 琉球、次の相手は4月3日にアウェーで行われます。
堀監督、お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様です。
まずは大逆転劇、本当におめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
前回以上に本当に素晴らしい逆転劇でしたが、まず試合振り返っていかがでしょうか。
そうですね、やはり琉球さんの勢いのあるプレーに我々ちょっと飲まれたというか、勇気を持ってプレーをもう少ししなければいけないなという反省が残った前半だったと思います。ただ後半は、選手たち奮い立ってくれてしっかり盛り返してくれたなと思っています。
無敗をキープというところも非常に大きいと思うんですけれども、その点はどのように考えていますか。
そうですね、もう一試合一試合本当に全力でやろうという形でやってるので、次どうなるかわからない中、本当にメンバー18人の選手が交代選手も含めて、その試合に向けて、しっかりと気持ちを持っていってくれているのが一番大きいと思っています。
ビハインドで迎えたというところでは前節と同様だったと思うんですけれども、後半どういう指示をチームに与えました。
そうですね、まず次の1点返すことで自分たちの流れになるだろうということで、恐れずにやっぱりプレーしようということを、その点が一番大きかったです。
去年の東京ヴェルディと今年の東京ヴェルディで大きく違っている点というのはどういうところに見出しています。
いや、違っているというか、昨年シーズンからずっと継続して選手たちがやっているものが少しずつ積み上がっている部分があると思うので、これをまた続けていくことが大切かなと思っています。
ありがとうございます。
どうも
お疲れ様でした。 お疲れ様でした。木名監督、まずはこの試合結果どういうふうに受け止めますか。
2点幸先よく取った中で、ホームで逆転負けっていうのは、本当に、こうやって多くのお客さん来てる中で結果を出せなかったことは本当非常に責任を感じています。
一番の敗因はどこにあると感じていらっしゃいますか。
やはり後半、同点に追いつかれた後にやはりもう一つギア上げて守りに入るんじゃなくて、やはりもう一つ攻撃に移るところ、やはりそこのところで、少し自分たちの、ボールを握る時間が持てなかったのが、少し、後半きつい展開になったかなというのは感じます。
前後半で監督の目にはどのような違いが映っていましたか。
前半は、ある程度自分たちでボールを握りながらゴールに向かえたっていうのはありましたけど、後半のところでやはり少し、全体が後ろに重く、なった、ところがあったんで、そこをもう一つ、前の方にしっかりボールを運びながら相手のコートでよりサッカーをするように、進めればよかったなと思います。
次節以降に向けては何をどういうふうに修正していきましょうか。
もう本当すぐ日曜日に試合あるので、まずはしっかりメンタルのところ、ケアしながら、ただ自分たちはできるっていうところ、もう一度また、日にち的には短いですけど、そこでもう一つしっかり共有しながら次の横浜戦に向けてしっかり準備したいと思います。
ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
いうか、まあ、みんなに行けって言われたけど。